of a senseless and violent crime that shattered her spine and left her paralyzed. Determined to turn tragedy into triumph, Louise founded WAVE, a not-for-profit organization designed to inspire young people and members of the community to take action against crime and initiate change to create a safer environment in which to live, learn, and play. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Louise Russo.
Good evening, everyone, distinguished guests, and our Chief Police, Chief Blair. It is a pleasure to see so many familiar faces and an opportunity to meet new ones. I wish to particularly thank Lauren and Simon and everyone at Crime Stoppers for inviting me here this evening. What I wish to share with you this evening is a very brief story. Lauren told me to be very brief. My story is a woman, a mother, a patient, a survivor of gun violence, and how I chose to move forward as a founder of the Louise Russo WAVE, which stands for Working Against Violence Every Day. 6 years ago, on April 21st, 2004, I was going about my day as I normally would. I picked up my daughter at the Arcadian program, and she was a little annoyed with me that night because I kept her waiting. She had a lot of homework to do. Feeling guilty, as they make us feel, I spontaneously stopped at a favorite sandwich shop, and I clearly recall her telling me, "Mom, just hurry because I got to get home." And I said, "Okay, just lock your doors and I'll just be a minute." Who would have ever imagined that within 34 seconds, my whole life and that of my family would change forever? And out of nowhere, without warning, there were gunshots. One bullet grazed my scalp. Another severed my spine. Multiple bullet fragments remained lodged within my back. I suffered 2 broken ribs, a collapsed left lung, and massive internal bleeding. Words cannot describe the intensity of pain I suffered. I lived at Sunnybrook Hospital and Toronto Rehab for 8.5 months. The physical, mental, and emotional pain has often been unbearable. I often wondered who would have been so callous to do such a horrific, violent act. My detectives, Brian Bott and Hunter Smith, and former Chief Julian Fantino, who is here this evening, and their team were instrumental in helping our family through this ordeal. At one point, they, together with Crime Stoppers, created a reenactment. I'll never forget the day we went down to headquarters to see it. I thought I was mentally prepared to watch it, but I wasn't. Listening to the gunfire and seeing myself stand for the last time was very difficult. But I also knew how vital it was to our case. I too wanted to know who and why. A year later, with the tremendous work and expertise of both Chief Blair's staff and York Region Police, made it possible for my case to be brought to justice. Crime Stoppers was a piece of that puzzle, and it kept my story alive. When I think of Crime Stoppers, I think of people making a difference, people helping our city stay safe. Crime Stoppers made it possible for citizens to reach out and share information. In turn, it helps the police and indirectly everyone in our city, including everyone in this room. We are so fortunate to live in a city which reinforces stability, calmness, law, and order. A city that speaks for tranquility and peace. And that is what I seek, peace and safety. And it's because of that inner passion I decided to turn this horrific tragedy into something positive. I started the Louise Russo WAVE because I believe that one by one, we can all make a difference in making our city a safer place to live, learn, and play.